This is my update for July 6th. This bed is still growing, kind of a huge jungle. I just chopped down all this lettuce that was bolting and just chopped and dropped it and left a few to go to seed so I can save seed from them. Cilantro is going to seed. Look at all the tomatoes in there. Look at them. This is a volunteer cucumber that's just vining through here. And here is aroma. So just waiting for those to mature. Still lots of kale around. And in this bed, I see lots of cucumbers and zucchini ready to harvest because I wasn't here for a few days for 4th of July. So let's see. Let's start here. 2 zucchinis ready right here. Any more in there? I see one down there. Hiding. Any in here? No. This one is looking bad, so I'm just gonna take it off. I think that's it. Okay, so we have 3 zucchinis for today. Let's check on the cucumbers. Nope, this one's pretty big. I see one right there. Let's see if I can get to it. Any more in there? And we have this one. I'll probably leave for tomorrow. And this one I'll leave for tomorrow. Okay, so not too bad for being away for a couple days. 3 zucchinis and 2 cucumbers for my harvest today. I just spotted another one back in there. Let me see if I can grab it. Okay, so it's actually 3 zucchinis and 3 cucumbers for today. Today is July 7th. I'm going to harvest cucumbers, and I'm going to grab this zucchini. Too small, but that's it for today. Today is July 11th. Still have kale, a bunch of tomatoes, but I saw, can you see the red peeping through in there? Our first tomatoes. Oh my goodness. Our first tomatoes. Wow. And then this is the volunteer cucumber that's just vining all over the place. It looks kind of like it's going to be a lemon cucumber, right? Look, it's all rounded a little bit. That's cool. In this bed, I do see some zucchinis and some cucumbers in here to pick. These are tiny still. Anything in there? I see one down there. I'll grab this little one back here. The zucchini are already starting to look raggedy. You can see there's some squash bug eggs right here. Right there, squash bug eggs. So they're here, and I feel like the zucchini have slowed down. Maybe from them, maybe from temperatures in the 90s all week last week, so maybe the heat slowed them down. But we still got a few. So this is my harvest for July 11th. Last week in the 90-degree weather, the peas were toast. I'm gonna try to save some seeds from these. This last one right here was a little bit different than the other ones. The sugar snap peas all along this row were like stringless. These ones were really stringy, so it's a different variety. So I don't think I'm gonna save seeds from this one. Just gonna try to find a few pods in here. Here's one. Oh, there we go. I can save those for next year. That'll give us a nice row for next year. And then these cucumbers really took off. They're vining everywhere. They look so good. I can take that one. This is my mammoth sunflower. It's getting tall. The marigolds are getting all big and bushy. Cosmos has been so beautiful. So many flowers. I try to come through and deadhead sometimes just to encourage more blooms. I'll stop deadheading eventually so they can actually go to seed and reseed themselves again for next year. But look how pretty. This is my harvest for July 11th. I got some dried sugar snap peas for next year. This is my sugar baby watermelon. It's looking good. This is Hale's Best Jumbo Cantaloupe. Putting on some new growth. This is jack-o'-lantern pumpkin. Putting on lots of new growth. Today is July 13th. Let's see if there's any harvest. Few tomatoes are ripe again. Cucumber. Yep, here's one in there. Sometimes you can't get the clippers in there, so I just have to twist it off. Zucchinis. My second succession of cucumbers are looking great, better than my first succession. I'm gonna grab a few here. This one looks weird. This one. Yes, one more. Four. Get it? There's one right there. Five. Nope. They're hiding in here. Gotta look real carefully because you might miss one. Five pretty big ones from here. Here's my harvest for today. 3 zucchinis, 2 tomatoes, and 6 cucumbers. Today is July 17th. Let's see what we have to harvest. Oh, look at that. Something ate my tomatoes. Aw. I wonder what that was. Raccoon, possum, even some green ones on the ground back there. Huh. Might have to put the insect netting over this bed. Well, this one is starting to turn at least. Look at that. Oh my gosh. We have a lemon cucumber. So this is a lemon cucumber volunteer from last year. How exciting. There's more coming. No tomatoes. Something ate my tomatoes. But we have a lemon cucumber from this bed. Let's see about this one. Any cukes? There's something down here. This one's still small, but I'm gonna take it off because it looks weird. There's one back here. The sun scorch. Huh. Here's a white one. Let's check if it... Yep, there's a zucchini. There's one right there with the spider on it. Ugh. Okay. Oh, I see a huge one back there. Three zucchinis. My mammoth sunflower is opening up. Look at that. So pretty. So here is my second succession of cucumbers. And I already see a bunch in there. Here's one. Two. Can't get some off. 3. 4. 5. I guess I'll grab this one. 6. 7. What is this? This is my little pepper off my plant. something ate it too. Aw. We got 7 from this little section, my second succession of cucumbers. So 3 zucchinis and lots of cucumbers for today. Today is July 19th. Just wanna get in here and harvest real quick. I see some tomatoes that are ripe. My zucchini look really bad. Last year at this time, my zucchini looked still amazing. I had full production through August. So the squash bugs and cucumber beetles really did a number on them, and the heat. There's a few cucumbers in here. I'll grab those. I think that's it. Oh, I think there's one in there actually. That's it for today. Today is July 22nd. I want to get in here and pick some tomatoes that are ripe. The first aromas. My zucchini are done for the year at the end of July here. I think I saw one last one that I missed. It's huge. Oops. But that's gonna be it. They look horrible. The cucumber beetles and squash bugs got to them by the end of July only, unfortunately. Let's see if there's any here in my second succession of cucumbers. Hiding here in the grass. Here's my harvest for today. One last zucchini for the season, 6 cucumbers, and a pretty decent harvest of tomatoes. A little bit of wind yesterday. Looks like the cosmos didn't fare well. This branch completely broke off and all of it fell over. Oh, it was beautiful while it lasted, wasn't it? zucchini are out. I'm just gonna plant my yellow zinnia seeds that I collected from my dollar store zinnia seeds last year that I grew. Hopefully we'll get a few weeks of blooms. Today is July 25th. I'm gonna harvest some tomatoes that are ripe. We have some cucumbers in this bed. The zucchini are gone for the season. This is my second succession cucumbers, and I see some ready in there. Here's my harvest for the end of July. Not too bad. That second succession of cucumbers was such a great idea. I'm gonna try to do that every year now. And a second succession of 1 or 2 zucchinis, just in case some of them die from the squash bugs like they did this year.